For some drivers, speed and handling is everything. Others prefer cars that get the most out of every gallon of gas. But for many people, the way a car looks is one of the most important factors in their purchasing decision. Cars are like clothes. They're an external layer that speaks volumes about who we are. Finding a car with the features and style you love is like putting on a perfectly fitting shirt for the first time. You know right away that you're going to do great things together. And when that car, or shirt, is exactly what you're looking for at a price lower than expected, it's a tough deal to pass up. (2016) Mazda CX-3. Price $19,960. Mazda's Kodo design language is intended to evoke pent-up potential energy, like an animal about to pounce. Whether you agree with that analogy or not, there's no question Mazda's CX-3 is one of the best-looking cars in the booming crossover segment. A sharp chrome grille is the focal point up front, while on the side a downward-sloping character line makes it seem like the car is always accelerating. Blacked-out support pillars create an appearance of wraparound glass, while the slightly lifted ride height gives the CX-3 a stocky, authoritative stance. Overall, it's an attractive little car that can haul plenty of gear. It's easy to park, and is built with Mazda's fun-to-drive DNA. 2016 Chevrolet Colorado. Price $20,995. Pickup trucks are usually designed for utility, without paying much attention to style. That's not the case with the Chevrolet Colorado, which balances its rugged practicality with tidy looks. It has a more rounded shape than most pickups, but that doesn't mean it's soft. A high ride height and muscular wheel arches convey its off-road capabilities. The Colorado's body has some sharp lines and creases, but they integrate cleanly into the overall design without being too in-your-face. It's the type of vehicle that would look equally good parked on city streets or rolling over dirt trails. If you need a truck for work or towing but want something cool with design too, the Colorado offers both at an attractive starting price. 2017 Ford Mustang. Price $24,645. Over its 50-year history, the Ford Mustang has defined muscle cars in terms of style and speed. That tradition has continued with the current generation, which still looks fantastic even after a few years on the road. The Mustang's long hood, low roof, and sleek trunk are the perfect sports car proportions, with bulging wheel arches that evoke its rear-wheel drive performance. At the rear, an optimal color-matched diffuser aids aerodynamics, while the signature 3-segment taillights illuminate sequentially when the turn signal is activated. It's available with several different engines, from a turbocharged 4-cylinder to a screaming 526 horsepower V8, but every Mustang wears the same stylish sheet metal that guarantees its status as a future classic. 2017 Fiat 124 Spider. Price $25,000. Fiat had a hit with their 124 Spider sports car in the 1970s, and they've set themselves up for another classic with the new 124 Spider that launched this year. The little convertible is built on the same platform as the revered Mazda Miata, so you know it's going to drive fantastically. However, Fiat's entirely proprietary exterior gives a sculpted Italian body to the pieces underneath. The long, low hood has twin bulges which evoke the double camshafts of the classic 124 Spider, but this modern revival packs a punchy turbocharged motor. A character line rises along the doors, suggesting the car's rear-wheel drive nature. Angry-looking headlights feature 3-section LEDs, while hollowed-out taillights have cool body color-matched inserts. Option up to the Abarth trim level and you'll get a matte black hood and trunk, unique front and rear bumpers, and quad exhaust outlets. The sleek 124 Spider carries on a tradition of stylish Italian sports cars at an unapproachable price point. 2017 INFINITI QX30. Price $29,950. With features like intelligent cruise control, speed-sensitive steering, and a leather-lined interior, the INFINITI QX30 should be great from the driver's seat. But it might almost be better to experience the outside because it's a seriously good-looking machine. The body is comprised of flowing lines that draw the eye in to examine the design further. A deep curving crease runs the length of the car. Infiniti says its engineers had to develop a new manufacturing process to get this detail right. The chrome trim surrounding the side windows ends with a kinked piece on the C-pillar, adding to the visual intrigue altogether. The QX30 is packed with details that come together beautifully to form a complex design that will look great for years to come. 2017 Kia Cadenza. Price $32,000. Looking for a big, luxurious, and stylish sedan that won't break the bank? The 2017 Kia Cadenza is worth your attention. Totally redesigned for 2017, the Cadenza is the type of car that can fly under the radar, but still has an admirable design. A creased line runs down the side, enhancing its long, low appearance. At the front, a slim concave grille is surrounded by LED headlights, with additional LED light clusters near the bottom of the chrome-trimmed bumper. Speaking of lights, the headlights and taillights feature a Z-shaped detail, which adds angularity to the otherwise smooth design. Large dual exhaust ports stand out at the back, and gorgeous multi-spoke wheels provide additional visual complexity. While it's no speed machine, the Cadenza is a comfortable, well-made luxury sedan with a handsome body that looks way more expensive than it is. What's more, Kia has sold fewer than 30,000 Cadenzas since its 2013 introduction, so if you pick one up, you're unlikely to see many others on the road. Porsche Boxster. Price $25,000. Generally speaking, we thought the Porsche Boxsters were much more expensive than we've found. That being said, these cars do fluctuate massively in price. We found a 2008 Boxster limited edition for just $24,000 and a 2008 Boxster S for just $26,000, while 01 convertibles could go for $8,000 and 2010 Spyders for $100,000. Given the popularity and prestige that go along with owning a Porsche, it's safe to say that its relatively cheap pre-owned price tag is a well-kept secret amongst drivers and sellers. If there was no other car you were interested in on this list, with regard to looking rich while driving cheap, the Porsche Boxster is the way to go. Lotus Elise. Price $35,000. The Lotus Elise truly looks like a $100,000 supercar, but this mid-engineered two-seater rear-wheel drive roadster can be had for under $40,000, between $34,000 to $40,000 for a pre-owned coupe. The Elise was first unveiled in 1994 and released in 1996 by British carmaker Lotus Cars. The Series 1 Elise had a fiberglass body shell over its bonded aluminum chassis, giving it rigid suspension while also keeping the cost of producing it to a minimum. That's why you can get one of these guys for relatively cheap. The Elise Roadster can reach top speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour. The name comes from Elisa Romano Artioli's granddaughter, Romano being the chairman of the Lotus, and Bugatti during the car's launch. Chevrolet Corvette Z06. Price $68,000. The Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is a high-performance version of the classic Corvette. There have been 4 iterations of the Z06, including the C2 Z06 from 1963, the C5 Z06 from 2001 to 2004, and the C6 Z06 from 2006 to 2013, and the C7 Z06 from 2015 to present day. These sports cars aren't only one of the sleekest and fastest looking cars on the road, but for their quality, they're also one of the cheapest. The 7th generation Corvette, the C7 Z06, was introduced in 2014, and was the first to bear the Corvette Stingray name since the 1968 3rd generation model. You can get a 7th generation Z06 for less than $70,000, or you could get heavily modified Z06s for much more. It depends on what you're after.